you basically invented like the jet ski rescue, right?
Yeah.
So it must be kind of cool seeing like films or TV shows like Rescue High, seeing the people on the jet ski. So do you ever feel like a sense of pride? How does that make you feel? I think of like someone like Steve Jobs, like, seeing somebody on an iPhone and being like, I created that.
Yeah.
Do you get that
Yeah.
kind of feeling?
Yeah, I sometimes try not even think about the credit, right? Because a lot of the times it's really, and everybody who knows me, it's not about me. It's about people around me. Because I really stand to get rich when I elevate people around me. If someone becomes my student but also gravitates to being my teacher, I just planted one seed, bore one fruit. Now I get someplace to eat, right? I can eat knowledge because this person just grew past of what I learned, and that's what I'm proud of. It's those kind of fruits. Because it's like if all of us guys just think that way, elevate each other, man. That's how Hawaiian society should be. Again, even like for us guys in the film industry, we are so strong in our industry here and so talented. There's nothing that can stop us, guys, as far as what comes into skills and raw talent. People come to us from all over the world. But yeah, seeing the skis in the Olympics and whether they around the world and things like that. I mean, it really happened. Just so not everybody knows the whole story, but I was surfing in one of the first Eddie I cows. And back then, a lot of the lifeguarding was, we would lifeguard events, rescue boards, rescue tubes, and fins. And a lot of times we would go in and try to rescue someone in the big surf. And then we got to get rescued because we get wiped out. And then the other backup lifeguard got to come in and rescue the surfer and rescue us. So that was the heavy times. And it took sometimes hours to pull off that rescue in the middle of the ocean, So that's the kind of element. And back then it was like really dependent on the helicopter flying in to drop a basket and pick us up, So when we were competing in one of the original Eddies at Waimea, I wiped out. And then in wiping out, I was on the bottom tumbling around. I popped up. A giant wave was right there. And then Squiddy Sanchez was on a regular stand-up jet ski. So he kind of came zooming into the lineup and he got right next to me. He goes, Brian, you all right? And I was blown away that somebody actually came in, right? Looking at him all going like, wow, he's right there. And I go, yeah, I'm fine. Because he couldn't grab me. There's no place to like grab before he get nailed. So he took off. Of course, I got hit. But I was just in one zone. I was just so like amazed. So I was like, oh, I'm going to survive this wipeout. Because when I come back, man, I'm going to buy all these magazines and I'm going to start researching what is it out there. There's some kind of technology out there that can help us in life saving. So after the event, I went straight to the store and bought all these personal watercraft magazine. And that year, Yamaha came out with the first Wave Runner. So we ended up, I made one loan for $5,000, went there with me and Melvin Poo, went to Yamaha and just negotiated. And, it was funny because I gave Melvin $1,000. I go, I'm going to tell him only get $4,000. So we went over there and negotiated with the guy. And the guy go, I can only do this much. He said, the most I can bring him down to is like $5,000. I go, Melvin, I can borrow $1,000.
Smart.
So, bought the ski, came home, and then we started, doing rescues. And, to me, that whole jet ski kind of like progression was really 4 pillars, 4 guys. It was me, Melvin Poole, Dennis Govea, and Terry Ahui, 4 of us guys. And all of us put our heads together and try to figure out, okay, how we can make rescues? Because you couldn't pick somebody up who was unconscious. You just be tipping over and all this. So I ended up just getting on bodyboard, pulling one water hose through the thing with a rope, and then put him on the back, and then we was rescuing. And it was funny because the first rescues we did, Melvin on the back, we come up to a guy, and then the guy drowning, we grab him, we put him on top, but Melvin's on the back, and he's twirling, right? Getting upside down, but he's hanging on to the guy. So we drowning at the same time, pull him into the channel, come up, and the guy's half, drowned. And he goes, oh, man.